And if you like Final Fantasy and also Quintet RPGs like Illusion of Gaia and eventually Soul Blazer and Terra Enigma, make sure to follow my Twitch channel.
Great.
Indeed.
Please
follow now!
That is a great demand. We will see you in 30 seconds.
Oh,
What is your Twitch URL?
MetaSigma.
Oh, okay.
This will be interesting.
He's the most of the talking, I'm not. Besides, do I really need that? I mean, do you really want to hurt?
That's actually probably a bad idea.
Yeah, because it's like then people have to turn the volume down to 1%, maybe mute and still hear
Sit
me.
on this side. I'm going to use this chair for
That's
chat.
fine.
Oh god, so we'll be able to look at all the flexes as we play here.
Okay.
Great, welcome back from the commercial. This is Summer Games Done Quick 2013. Currently we have MetaSigma, who is getting ready to run his game Secret of Evermore. Now this is a classic Squaresoft game. I believe it's Squaresoft, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
Only game made by Square USA.
Square USA.
Square
original,
USA.
Yeah.
Only game. Never actually was came out in Japan. Only in the US and Europe.
Came out after, I guess, the success of Secret of Mana. And,
Yeah, you'll notice that there is a
Japan.
strong
International.
connection
You're gonna
between
have
the
to go somewhere
graphics
else.
with the Secret
I
of
just want to
Mana.
make the Raymond doll feel welcome. I don't want to hit it.
This is a run that I have watched several times. I love what happens. Meta has
Several times?
not capable of this.
Yes.
I know that, I'm saying, but think about what I mean when I say several times. Do you mean several resets? Because I mean...
I've seen.
Well, okay, several hundred resets possibly.
Okay. Well.
All right, so we're right here, chat, so we can see you. Give us some flexes, and we'll get this going. I think. Here's a template for you.
Message deleted. Moobot doesn't like
dude,
flexes.
really?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah, Moobot, you're a dick. Seriously. Look at that.
Okay, so do I just have to change up the number of flexes?
I don't know why. No, it's any flex. It says excessive symbols.
All right, so we're gonna go with Smooth Sigma Flex here.
Smooth Sigma should work. I don't see why not. People are saying, yeah, Moobot is like totally
There we go.
making it.
All right, we got some support here in chat. So I guess something to keep in mind was we're probably gonna, Act 1 goes by really fast and has a lot of technical explanation. And so does the beginning of Act 2. And then the rest of the run is pretty on and off, pretty casual, but still some interesting stuff. So if you think that you know this game, you won't even recognize it with this run. There's been a lot of development in the game in the past year. The best time was around 2.5 hours at the beginning of the year, and now it's like over an hour faster than that. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So, are we ready?
Almost. There's one other thing I have to do. I made a bet with a fellow Secret of Evermore runner that we wouldn't raise 100K, and if we did, before Evermore, I would do something even I think is stupid for the entire run. And I'm really not liking that I want to do it, but I made a promise, and I'm a man of my word. No, really, that's how I don't want to do this, but I made a promise.
All right, well.
I'm dead serious. I do not approve of this, but I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep to my word. Dear God, I hate this. You can laugh at me later.
This is a man of honor here.
Hold on.
I'm dead serious.
So don't feel weird. It's so awesome that I brought this today.
Oh my God!
Just so you don't feel weird, I will wear this for you.
All right, everyone's loving this here. All right, this can only be fortunate for your run coming up.
I hate you all right now, and understand I love you all. Hold on. Just get it over with.
Right.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Wow. Dude, everyone's going crazy.
All right.
By the way, Meta.
Okay.
The boy's name is #MVLuck.
Thank you.
MV luck.
Thank you, French community.
Do you need the dog's name right now, too?
Let's
Did
take the
it
dog.
actually get Finnegan, or did the other one win?
#Finnegan.
It did
Oh,
win.
Finnegan. Nice.
Okay.
Oxnor got overtaken by the French.
Yeah. How long did that? What was the final on that, if I may ask?
On what?
On Finnegan.
On Finnegan. Wait, how much did Poxnor give?
500.
500. Yeah, it was, well, it was $152 higher than random softball.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
Alright.
New game. The timer doesn't actually start until you can take control of the dog. Now, one thing I'm kind of do is, there's a little nostalgia at the beginning of the game. I'm going to kind of play a little bit of the opening cutscene, but I will skip it. It's just because I mean, there's some funny parts to it. So
Yeah, all the cutscenes in this game are great. It's just like really, it's basically a B movie. The entire plot of the game.
You put
and
a
just
V.
dialogue.
MV luck.
MVLV.
MVLV.
Yeah.
MVLV?
Yeah, you used a V instead of a U in luck.
What? Really?
Just type luck again. Yeah.
Oh,
It's almost indistinguishable, but yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'm a master of Evermore,
Alright.
not a master of spelling, Duckfist.
Great.
That's why you're here to help.
It's a good start. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Correct?
We got the cutscene to meditate a little bit.
Okay. That's right. All the way around.
And whenever you think it's okay to read donation comments, signal me. That way, because we do have plenty to read.
Oh, trust me, there's the 15 minutes that you know about.
Oh, I do know the
So-
15 minutes.
Yeah, the first couple of minutes of the game will be pretty intense with exploration.
Yeah, it's like the first 11 or 12 minutes.
Bijou, that means kissed.
Yep. The Adventures of Loxley. Al's Barbershop. With a cat outside. I hate you, cat. You made this whole game happen. Smith's Hardware.
An experiment is about to conclude. So the composer for this game is Jeremy Soule, I believe his name is, who actually came to like fame later on, making a lot of soundtracks for like AAA titles like Obsidian and Skyrim.
He did Skyrim, yeah. That's where a lot of people.
This
My
is one of
friends,
his first
prepare to
ones.
be a part of history!
We're good.
With a twist of a knob here and a flip of a switch there.
Wait a minute! That's not right!
Years later.
Which, if you think it's 30 years later and you suddenly like see the ages of some of these people, you're like, how did they not age? It just makes no sense.
The battle with the slime beast in the toxic swamp.
You could hardly tell that it was really a bunch of old tires and garden hose. And that cat! It's the same damn
The
cat
same
that's been
cat.
alive for 30 years!
30 years later, yeah.
Doug Head Software.
Doug Head Software.
And I think, remember talking to one of the playtesters, there was an actual, like, that was the name of one of the people working on it, so I think there was a joke
Oh, okay.
related to it.
Makes
I'm
sense,
not
yeah.
100% certain. I just don't remember. It's so funny.
So during this cutscene, if you let it play out, it forces you to do this introduction kind of battle thing. So when's the last point that you can skip that?
Very soon. Probably as soon as it cuts to the inside.
Okay.
I just like the outside part because yeah.
This is silly dialogue and stuff.
Hey, look! A mummy, a chainsaw, and a balloon animal!
So they're out of bounds right now? That's why you can't see them?
Yeah! I like how he just
Some
finds
sort
it,
of
like no
secret
problem.
evidence.
Okay, I'm gonna switch over now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And get ready to start the timer, right?
And ready, go!
Okay, so the first thing coming up is going to be the raptor skip. It's pretty much like the first semi-boss battle. You don't have to win it. If you win it, it gives you like 50 talons, but that just wastes too much time. So you pretty much have to die. So Meta's going to take a little bit of damage here from these first flowers and actually do the raptor skip is actually where you enter the screen and die at the same time. So he's going to kill himself on this flower and quickly switch to the dog to exit the room.
Yeah, of course, Flower. You don't want to. Flower!
Thank you.
Okay, so the boy's actually dead now, and that counts as having fought the raptors. So we're like 20 seconds into the game, it's already really glitchy. So normally, when you go to, is this just the prehistoric village? Is that the name? Okay, prehistoric village. So normally you have to talk to Fire Eyes, is like the village elder. She's from the same time as the boy. But you can actually skip Fire Eyes. Normally there's like this guy that's guarding the entrance to the quicksand area, the east part of the village. He's guarding it until you talk to Fire Eyes, but using like the AI, so there's the secondary player is always controlled by the AI. And the AI can skip past certain triggers in the game. So you just like position the AI in such a way that he walks past the trigger, then you switch to him, and the trigger doesn't activate. So that's just a demonstration. We're going to go back and actually
now, if you were to miss the trick, here's what he would say: no humans or dogs are allowed in the quicksand field without permission from Fire Eyes.
And it prevents you from moving through there.
Yep.
So, but because we have a donation incentive here, we're going to just enter Fire Eyes' hut anyways.
Everybody, call for Fire Eyes. Wait.
And they're totally unenthusiastic when they do this.
Fire eyes. Okay, whatever. She's just some stupid, disrespectful person.
Are we done yet? Okay. So yeah, if you skip Fire Eyes, you actually don't name the dog. So the dog is just called the dog, and throughout the rest of the game, which is kind of weird.
His name is the Glorious Return of Finnegan. Shoutouts to Driscoll Lad. 3 N's. I obviously cannot spell. Finnegan. I spelled that right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thanks for switching.
All right.
Finnegan, that's original. You're not from around here, are you? I'm not really sure where here is, to tell you the truth. You're in Evermore, my prehistoric village. Blah 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 blah. No one cares about Fire Eyes.
Exposition. This is the plot. All right. So Fire Eyes also gives you flare at this point, right?
Flash.
It's your flash.
Flare is a calling spell.
Okay, you get that later. So flash is going to be the first alchemy spell that you get. And if you're playing the game casually, usually you're using that right away. You know, it's kind of hard to find oil, so you don't get to use it a whole lot. But actually, it's completely useless in a speedrun. You just go straight for hardball, which is much more conservative as far as ingredients. Oh yeah, the guy's gone. So as you can see, the Fire Eyes skip saves a huge amount of time.
Oh, there we go.
And here east of the village, so Meta's pathing here is such that he despawned a flower that's right there where that clay is. Just a little small thing. And of course, this first quicksand takes you to this guy who has a Jaguar ring, which is just a passive accessory that that enables running. So obviously you want to have run for a speedrun. So, and to get the Jaguar ring, you just buy some item, and he gives it to you for free.
Oh wow, he tried run. Get back here, old man. I will knock your ass out and take that Jaguar.
As a typical RPG, NPCs are really just random. So.
Well, actually, like they're not. We've learned that.
There's a couple of patterns or something.
Well, it's not just that.
It's
from what I've heard, the number of frames that have passed actually determine the patterning. So it's just really, if you can count frames somehow, you can pretty much predict where everything is going. It's just, yeah.
Okay, so for one, the dog moves way faster than the boy in this act, in the prehistoric act.
All right.
And so you press A to dash, and that's what your little percentage meter is down there. And even if you're running low, just tapping the dash button is still a faster way of moving. Also, you notice when Meta moves north and south, he's constantly moving at in diagonals, and that slightly speeds up your movement. So even like a basic movement in this game is really technical. I mean, for an RPG, it's kind of interesting that it's like that.
Low sound is not low. If you need me to speak up, just tell me, people. Yes.
I can't do anything else. Control V, man.
Okay, good Snake.
Okay, so some of these, he's running by a lot of enemies. He has 22 HP, so we can take like 1 or 2 hits maybe. Okay, good. That's supposed to be a snake that rarely hits you, but
it was the one that Nerve Snake was the one that.
And so even his pathing throughout here is okay. You can actually despawn that maggot if you path toward it a certain way. And so keep in mind, he's going to Thrax, which is the first real boss at level 1. Just kind of skipping by everything. And a little bit of a
Got
despawn
it.
trick there. Okay, so that I guess did it despawned it and then
It
respawned
despawned
it?
it and respawned it.
Okay.
But basically what you do is you despawn it for just a split second, and if you get into its hitbox area, or where it respawns, it'll basically allow you to go forward. Now there's some variations whether or not you get it, like whether or not he's attacking in a certain way. I mean, there's all sorts of weird things. It's not random, but there's not a huge window to pull it off.
Right.
But with enough practice, you can get real consistent.
So coming up to kill Thrax, Meta has to use, I believe, 16 hardballs. It could be a little bit less, but
You can do it with 10.
you could do it with 10.
Stupid.
But
You
know,
have to get, like, perfect
there's
damage.
randomness with the damage amount, and so it's really
6, 7, 8.
so it's really easy to die in this fight. So here's a trick called the Zombie
Nice.
Boy. So the boy actually just died right there, but because he hit the wall so quickly, it canceled the death,
Running
and
dog.
well, sort of like he had a brief opportunity to switch to his hardballs and cast spells, and that means he doesn't die if he does it quick enough.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
So kind of
Okay, gotta do this right.
All right.
Gotta do the first flex of the day.
I'm supposed to flex when I boss. So if you want to flex too,
I'll do his typical kill the boss animation.
you'll just pose. You
Yeah,
have
that
that
was
was
good. Yeah, okay. Oh, he doesn't do it yet. Oh, wait,
It's
until
late.
he gets,
This is the
he
only
gets
one
the
that's-
axe. Oh, there it is. All right, delayed. Okay,
He
I
trolled
tried.
you.
So I'll just do that. Yeah.
Duck fist. Blah 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 blah. And this guy, for whatever reason, and I was discussing with Duckfist yesterday, he's like, I would have been eaten by all this stuff. He walks out the back door,
Yeah.
and then like you walk out, and he's like gone. And you're like, what? How is this guy get caught in the first
He
place?
managed to just descend the cliffs full of enemies after getting captured by Thrax. I mean, did you really save him?
It's like this guy could have just done it himself. I mean, for crying out loud. Good. This has been pretty good so far.
All right, so this alchemist right here is notorious for getting you acid rain, one of the crappiest spells in the game, and also he has like the most well-priced items. Like his ingredients are extremely cheap. So like a typical just play through the game, you're just gonna stock up on like water here and hard. So meta's just like stacking out on hardball ingredients here just to have enough hardball for the Magmar fight,
Fuck it up.
which is
Messed
actually
up.
the next boss.
Sorry, Ron. Cussing way too much.
No,
Meta, shut your mouth.
that's all right.
By the way, we're getting 1 billion donations right now. So whenever possible, just let me know.
Very
if, like,
soon.
Very soon. Okay, so we're almost done with Act 1. There's just maybe like 3 minutes left or something.
You can do it here where they start talking about, hey, I'm going to give you this awesome call beat spell. And
Okay.
it's just like, no one gives a damn about you, Fire
So just a
Eyes.
quick cutscene
Go
here.
for it
and
right now.
squeeze out
Okay,
a couple,
great.
yep.
$10 from Adam Wick. Says Radman here, still blown away from Wait, what? Okay, when did this come in? I was like, oh, that was just a little while ago. Still blown away from Pi's Paper Mario Run last night. Good luck to Meta on Evermore, hoping to get some box copy. Can I get the room to howl out? Aroo! Aroo! There we go. 10 more for that name, or to name that Zapdos in leaf green. P.S. Twilight is best princess.
Lies!
Jessica Squires gave $10, said, really enjoyed the Final Fantasy V run, Poexel, but as we all know, shirtless speedrunning is best speedrunning. Good luck on Secret of Evermore meta. This should meet the Mario Brothers Warps run, but if it's already met, put it to whatever meta wants. Felix Spielman gave $20, said MetaSigma just got 20% manlier.
Oh, God.
And he earned this $20 for his choice by doing that.
You know where it's going, babe.
So Meta's getting defense right here. Do you typically get defense in a regular run? Okay, so
Yep.
defense is going to be used in an interesting glitch coming up in Act 2, which pretty much breaks the game entirely. More coming up on that later. But here's the Mammoth Graveyard. Is that what this is?
that was
oh no,
next.
never mind. Okay, so
Mammoth Graveyard is what
oh, there's a lot of scenic stuff here in
Yes,
Prehistoria,
thank you,
but
plants.
luckily.
Dude, the plants have been,
Bam.
they've just been
So,
champs today.
so normally you need to get the levitate spell to be able to move that rock, and to get levitate you need a mud pepper, and to get mud pepper you need to go to that swamp area, and to go to the
Remember,
swamp
if
area
anybody watched
you need to
the,
do all this other crap. So
Come on, boy. Dog. Dog. No! Bad dog. Go.
so by,
Thank you.
by kind of manipulating
Oh
the
my
camera,
God.
you can despawn, I guess, the hitbox of that rock and just pass right through it. And
No.
just like this trick right here, that's exactly how we got inside the volcano. And there's another way to do it to kind of let the AI just path through the rock. It can be a little bit finicky though, because you have to rely on the AI. So here we are in the sewer section
Dog,
for
stop it.
The inside of the volcano.
Dog, you have one job. You don't get Scooby snacks now. No Scooby snacks for you, Finnegan.
So earlier, Meta, like right away, turned the dog onto, is it passive mode, strategic?
Nothing but search.
Search, okay. So the dog actually, it removes like one step of his AI out, so he no longer actually attacks it. So he only
totally
looks for
forgot to
alchemy
save the whole
ingredients,
time.
making him a little bit more... Oh yeah,
I
that's
didn't
a
even
good
save,
idea.
like...
Alright, good Thrax fight.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing something wrong here. There we go, that's perfect.
Okay, so here we are at Magmar.
Panda,
just a
shut
little
up. I can read the chat fast enough.
bit. Okay, so there's Magmar can be taken down with 32 hardball, and is it like 6 storm?
40 hardball and 6 and 7 storm.
40 hardball and 7 storm. So
You can do it in 38, but
so Meta has 7 call beads, or a little bit
7,
more than
yeah.
that. So that's just enough for those storms, and he has just enough hardball to take out this guy.
basically you should be able
And
to.
you can, with a little bit of new
Oh,
strategy
you
here.
jerk.
Oh man, okay.
Fine. Fine!
So by switching to the dog and casting spells with the boy, you can actually stack multiple spell casts. And normally you can't cast again until the damage has been done from the previous cast, but Meta can cancel that out by going to the menu first, allowing him to cast the next set of 8 immediately.
Uh-oh. Okay, good.
So is he healing up? Okay, no, heat wave is coming up.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, baby. Good. There we go. That should be good enough damage. This is gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. No. No. Get back here.
There you go. Oh,
No,
where is he?
Sure.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Stupid.
So
that
Active-
is, that was the worst thing he could have done.
yeah, Act 1 is a real
Wow.
pain in this game.
Okay, hold on.
So we made a
That's
save
why I
here.
safety saved. Wow. Dude, I cannot believe that.
It happens, man.
He totally just was like, I know I'm on camera.
So ever since the speedrun evolved to this point where Act 1 became really short, I mean, if you can complete Act 1, you can pretty much finish the game. Act 1 is
Not
a huge
true.
bottleneck. Well,
true. For the
compared
most
to the
part,
rest
yeah.
of the game, it's
Yeah.
a massive bottleneck. And luckily, it's just like 11 minutes into the run.
So true, Panda. Magmar 1, MetaSigma 0.
Yep. Keeping track here.
Yep. We have 24,000 people watching this just in the regular stream.
It's gone up. So
Yeah.
hopefully Magmar spawns a little closer to the center, so Meta has better timing to actually.
Well, it'll
begin
be
attacking
faster
him.
because then I can basically the
the
delay.
hard
between-
balls will hit him faster.
Yes, that is the biggest thing. You want him right away.
All right, so let's go.
All right, it's time to kill a Pokemon this time. Dude!
Oh man, same spot.
Hurt. Wow. 7, 8. Uh-oh, that's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Uh-oh. I got damage.
Can you hit him?
Oh, I can hit him.
Oh
Knew it!
man.
I knew it!
All right,
Yep.
we just got to get a better spawn on him, man.
No, that one, that right there. Oh, we could. That right there I've had happen numerous times where if the dog is in a... What will end up happening is, the dog's in a spot and Magmar targets the dog, the character you're controlling. What ends up happening is the dog dies, and where he was at when Magmar fired, the boy walks right into it. And it's like, there's...
Because you had control over the dog.
Yeah, but
the boy is
it
on
just
AI,
decided,
yeah.
I kind of saw that coming too the moment he fired. I was like, wow. Dude, Magmar is definitely going marathon on me. This is the reason why I said I have 2 save spots. Wow, he really wants his time in the sun. This is amazing.
So we're at 15 minutes here. All right.
Wow. Magmar, you totally want in on this, don't you?
So with complete optimization, you can actually get this in like the low 10s. Like Sub 11 is pretty typical for
That's
a
no,
very...
sub 11 is what you want.
Sub 11 is what you
That
want
means
for
you're
a
actually
well-executed Act 1.
Yes.
Right. All right.
Now do it.
Come on.
Thank you.
There we go.
And I almost. Oh God. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That's what you want. 1, 2. 6, 7. Did it again! Holy crap! 1, 2, 7, 8. Uh-oh, it's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, take the damage. Okay, dog's gonna die. Come on, baby. Roll at me. Thank you! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. Boom.
Nice.
Thank you, Evermore. Now, one thing to note is that the reason you just don't let the dog die is because Magmar's heat wave, basically when it goes off, it divides damage by the number of remaining targets alive. So if I had basically come in with the dog dead,
It would do full damage
I
to
can
the
take,
boy.
yeah, I will die in one shot from the heat wave more than likely. Magmar, you just wanted to be on screen, didn't you, bro?
Okay, so that wraps up Act 1. I think we have a little bit of time for some donations.
Oh yeah,
before Act
great.
2.
Probably 2 minutes.
$10 from Emma Carlome, who said, just watch Poexel dispatch Neo X Death. Yeah, we're a little
up, man?
behind.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
He
What's
showed
going
me
on?
just how bad I suck at the game, so I sent him mad respect, along with some money, of course. Let's help these doctors. Oh, that was good.
I
Flex.
totally forgot about the boss flex.
John Korchesny donated $20 and said, Meta, I woke up early just to watch you. Put my $20 to whatever MetaSigma wants. Love the Strahl.
Dude, what's up, Stroll?
Vinay Sarpeshkar donated and said, Vulagin here.
Vulagin?
Vulagin. Oops, sorry.
okay.
It even has a pronunciation guide.
Yep.
Okay. Great FF5 run, Poexel, and good morning to Meta and Duckfist. I feel stronger already. Good luck with the run, Meta. Hashtag flowers, please. Hashtag maggots, please. Hashtag hardball, please.
All right, so coming up here, right at the beginning of Act 2, you don't have the dog. The dog was washed away elsewhere. So you can actually switch to the dog. So when Meta enters that door,
Okay.
at
First
a
try dog
certain
skip.
timing,
No,
you can...
no. No, I knew it. I was Fred.
You
Fred
leave the room and
Flintstone
come back?
Yeah, Fred wanted nothing. Uh-oh.
Look at this guy.
Dude!
He wants it.
He wants it.
So
Come here, come
what
here.
Meta's trying to do is summon the dog here. Even though you don't have the dog, you can switch to it if you enter the door and try to switch at a
Game.
certain time. So
Oh, God.
a little bit tricky here.
bad.
Now they're all out of position. So
God.
they're.
Oh,
what
I knew
was
it. No, I knew I was far enough away. Wow.
Could you reset the room by just...
There!
There you go.
There you
Okay,
go.
so
God.
now suddenly you're controlling the dog. So what Meta's trying to do here, coming up, there's going to be a section where he has to wait around for pretty much 15 minutes, just while
this is gonna be
the
scary.
market clears. Normally, to get to the desert, to go to the market, you have to go inside that cave
on.
and talk to Blimp.
Go,
And it's like,
Got it!
okay, nice. So you have to go. Normally, you can make a little platform to cross that gorge up here by entering the cave and talking to Blimp, and then that cutscene will trigger that pathway to the desert appearing. But Meta can skip that, allowing him to go back to Blimp after setting the market timer, so he can do that while having to wait already for 30
Okay.
minutes or for 15 minutes.
19.
By the way, only chumps walk through the desert.
Right. So there's a small little developer, like I guess power user thing
There was
left
a power
in the
user
game
option left in to allow that. Because
to allow
it was-
developers to pass through the desert faster, I guess. But it's kind of so there's like this particular spot you can walk into on some of the desert screens that just completely skip the desert when traveling from south to north. So and. Now, having triggered the market timer already, Meta's just doing a little bit of preparation here. The big thing is getting Atlas, getting a couple of wings, and getting a pixie dust. And so Atlas and pixie dust are necessary for like the most critical glitch in the game, which is coming up very soon.
Because those two totally go together.
They
Man,
do.
I always put my Atlas and my pixie dust together, you know.
Dude, don't talk about drugs. That's terrible.
So I won't explain exactly what the...
You never eaten pixie sticks? Come on, man.
Dude, that's like called battery acid. You
Practically.
dump it in Mountain Dew. Okay, unfortunately, I guess I'll have to do the old RDS. I'll have to just give a J.
So the reverse desert skip is really difficult to do.
The old way.
The old way, yeah.
It's really stupid.
So it's very precise. It likely takes a couple of tries.
Lap. Okay, I was like...
Yeah. And these spiders are messing with you while you're
there
trying to do
Yep,
it.
He just decided
So you can notice the spiders are following you
Got it.
around.
Third
Okay,
try's
cool.
good.
So the
That's
spiders
okay.
can
That's
actually
okay.
get the reverse desert skip as well. So having triggered the 15-minute countdown, we can go to this cutscene and waste a little bit of time that way. But we're not quite ready for a break yet. So right after this cutscene, Meta's going to set up the awesome glitch that makes this game so great. Flex.
Flex. Oh man, I'm off.
So I guess the dog washed up on like the, I don't know, the palace of this.
I don't know how he can come out of the fountain.
He washed up in the fountain.
Yeah, that's just like... I've never understood that. Like, how is he able to just pop out of a fountain like that? I mean, wouldn't he get stuck in like a pipe or something? I mean, I know he's thin, but like, holy cow, he's not anorexic dog. He's greyhound dog.
Maybe what happened was he was the old dog first, which he did get stuck. He transformed to the new dog, and the pipe was already that
Inside the
big.
pipe.
Pressure built up behind him,
Yeah.
just got shot out.
Blasts him out.
All right, so he just got Crush, one of the greatest spells in the game. They're from what's his name?
Blimp.
From Blimp, he has this hilarious name in the German version. I forget what it was.
Oh, man.
German version's on
Yeah,
SGDQ
he's
right
pretty
now.
fun. It's like some real like...
David.
yeah, it's real plain.
It's totally out of place. Okay, so to set up this glitch, Meta is trying to get poisoned here.
Poison, please.
So poison. So the glitch has to do with kind of getting buffs and debuffs all stacked on, and the game will only allow to have 4 buffs or debuffs active at once.
There we go.
So Meta's poisoned right now.
People, okay, this is the most important part of the run. Everybody watching, everybody in the room, I have one thing I need for you to do, and this is the most important part. Show me the power of your Atlas Flex!
Flex! Alright.
Okay. And there went the flexes in the chat. Holy
Oh
cow!
man, here we go. Alright, so we currently have
poison. Okay, I usually wait here to make sure that I take the poison damage, because there it is. Uh-oh! Shit! No! Oh god. Okay, poison damage. Wait. Okay, good. That's gonna be real close, but... Oh, man.
Alright, check your stats.
Yeah, I have to.
Take a look at these stats, people.
Uh-oh!
Too high, too high, too high.
Yeah. Let me think here. Nope.
Even with the bone, you couldn't get that to work.
Nope, because I would have gained too many levels. I knew it. I knew as soon as he dodged, I was like, yeah, I should have saved. Lovable Lamb Chop, I'm sorry. This is why I gave such a high conservative estimate, because I've had this happen. Now I have to kill Magmar and do this all over again.
So that was a little bit of a tease, but...
That was my fault. That was my fault.
His attack power was too high there. You want it to actually be a little lower. It was so high that once he starts to level up and use better weapons, it'll actually wrap back around and be really close to 0, because the max value is 65535, and he got 65511, something like that. So
yeah, it would have leveled back up and reflowed, and it would have been bad.
So he wanted a little lower in the 665,000 area.
So perhaps after this fight, while we're catching
I'm gonna
back
save
up,
in the
I can read some donations.
Yeah, you can just read them now if you want.
Okay, well, great. We have $5 from Tattoo.
More flexible.
He gave me the bad one, but I'm ready.
Said, when a shirtless man tells me to hand over my money for a good cause, can he actually say no? Of course not. Craig Jeske gave $20 and said name. Craig Jeske Aggro Craig from MetaStream here. Great to see you in a marathon for such a great cause. Let's forget all those bad memories of telescope locks and disappearing Carltrons and flex our way to victory. Mystery games and saving animals both equally important. Stefan Jelinski gave $50 and said, hi guys, Lemon SX here, Meta. Hope you get an awesome run. Don't forget pits are dangerous. Magmar is a troll. Don't softlock the game on telescope and get the Jade Disc. BT Dubs, tell the people how you feel right now. Kappa greetings from Germany. Keep the flexes coming. Robert
You got this.
Minarik gave $15 and said, "Yo, Green Ambler here. Gotta support the Evermore run. Meta can decide where this goes. Best of luck / RNG."
Nice.
And he didn't heat wave this time either.
That was very nice, though. Very nice.
Nice. Got Magmar twice in a row. All right.
Daniel RSD Aroka gave $10 and said, "Those who don't donate to reveal WTF is the secret SNK game are heartless monsters." Also, great marathon so far. Can't wait to see the Vice City Braid and Twilight Princess. Julian Abarquez gave $20 and said, "Stayed up all night morning to watch the Final Fantasy V run, and now I must stay up longer to see the secret of Evermore. Put my money in Meta's hands, but only if he flexes like Hark Still from King of Fighters."
I have no idea who that is, so.
Yeah, just think of it this way, guys. You're going to see some more flexing. That's all this is.
Yeah, I think we already are seeing more flexing in the chat here.
Alright, just so that you know, the prize for Secret of Evermore right now is a boxed copy of Secret of Evermore, okay? This is a very valuable prize, very awesome. And what's the minimum donation? I believe I believe it's $10. He's checking just to make sure. But if you donate, then you can be entered in for this prize.
I will not flex again for a boss that I've already beaten once. I'm sorry, people. That's cheating. Panda, I will.
All right, so...
Oh, now they give me a nice spot. What? Come on.
Okay.
Game. And Fred
Oh, this
Flintstone's
guy.
back. Yep, here we go again. Come on. Come here. Come here, Babby. Come on. There we go. What?
Where's... He didn't...
What? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Wow, this
All right.
trick is being finished.
So it's confirmed it's $10. Donate at least $10. You're entered in for that prize.
Where is he? He's not coming down.
Oh my gosh, dog. Dude, it's not picking. Here we go again. There.
All right,
It's-
there you go.
Yeah, it's finicky sometimes.
Well, it's Finnegan.
Oh. The bro puns begin.
See, I told you, the dog should have been named Will Be Yelled At.
I agree with you. I agree with you on this, but there was a need for Finnegan. Go
All
up.
right, come on.
Go up. Go up.
There
Thank
you go.
you.
All right.
He can actually get stuck in that pit. He'll just like, if he gets set in a weird way, he'll just like start running in that pit.
So you actually had control over the dog when you got hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so since the dog is out of bounds, is this correct? The dog is out of bounds, and the boy is controlled by the AI. The boy just kind of randomly goes to the top right, and that will...
It's random where he goes, though.
It's random?
It's
Okay.
more,
so-
There's more control over it, I believe. There's a bunch of different factors that calculate in, like I said, but I've had times where he'll attack and go like this, and go under the pit and just start going crazy.
So if the pathing wasn't already bad in the game itself, out of bounds, this is like...
I'm
really
hoping that I
unpredictable.
get a couple of things that happen in Act 3, which you can just see how bad the AI pathing in this game is. That I have no control over, and the game just decides, hey, during a cutscene, we're going to go the wrong way.
Oh, we haven't already seen his bad pathing already?
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. That one was something that you at least had some control over. This one is basically, hi, a castle is falling down around me, but let's take the scenic route and go upstairs.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
though.
In Evermore, it does make
we'll
sense,
probably
actually.
see that happen later on.
Oh, wait. Totally forgot. People are probably screaming, save!
Oh,
They
yeah.
actually are.
Yeah, save.
I just realized, wait a minute.
Can you save at Blimp, though? Would that be an alternative?
Yeah, but I'd rather save in Nobilia.
Okay.
Yep, and the chat now goes, thank you.
So once again, the market timer has started, and we have about 15 minutes until the market clears out, and you can proceed to the Coliseum. But in that waiting time...
It would be so nice if we could get everything done in Act 2 during these 15 minutes. Like, actually clearing out the pyramids and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, that area of the...
Oh, I
the
get it
act
the
is
first
not-
try.
Oh, nice, nice.
Wow.
So Meta's going to do as much as he can during this 15-minute wait, which includes getting crushed from this blimp cutscene, doing the Atlas glitch,
Right this time.
and killing a few enemies and getting cash just to afford enough crush for the rest of the game. And that's about it, right?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing: is that I am the only runner that will kill stuff in the desert. Usually, what most of the other runners like Lemon, Hugh, Cryek, who else am I forgetting? Lovable Lamb Chop, guys that and if I forget anyone, I'm sorry. Usually what they do is they'll get Crush, they'll get the Atlas glitch, and then they'll go right back to the town and wait and just sit there. I'm the only one that will kill stuff in the desert. I decide to go Crush pre-Agus, or pre-Diamond Eyes. Everybody goes post-Diamond Eyes. I find it that it's faster that way. That's me. There's been no proof whether or not it is or is not. Panda, I saw you, okay?
Don't worry about it.
Dude, it's okay.
He's just trolling.
Well, that's typical
He's
Panda.
trolling.
Panda is a
Shout outs to the angry panda.
Yeah, shout out.
And,
Okay, you know what? We're not even going to mess around with this. By the way, thank you, Spider.
I'm flexing again.
Okay, thank you, Dart. You got me covered. Duckfist has me covered.
Alright,
Okay.
let's see those flexes.
Spider, where is he?
So we have Poison, and then
There he is. I was like, where did he go?
Atlas on top of Poison.
Okay, and I'm going to wait, like
Pixie
I said.
Dust.
Now, I should die in one hit.
And
Okay.
Defend. You did Defend, right?
Thank you!
Okay, there we
we go. Now I have enough time.
So your stats depend on like when you take damage in between
That's
ticks
much
of
better.
poison damage. So that's well
That's much
underneath
better.
max attack value. So as meta levels up, it won't have a chance to wrap around.
Goodbye.
So
Go away and eat it.
that's what you do with the Atlas glitch. So even a completely uncharged regular attack with the weakest weapon is going to do max damage from this point on most enemies.
However, he
So,
doesn't want to charge his attack up because then he'll do 0.
too much damage, yeah, and it'll be 0.
Now,
Have
as
fun,
you're
talk.
in the desert, okay, I will go
Yeah.
ahead and talk. Christian Bull gave $5, said, "Get the flexes rolling. Secret of Broken More. Meta's choice for the money. Valoncourt.
Valonker.
Romaine Marco gave $12 and said, MetaSigma is greater than WetaSigma. I guess.
Sure.
I'm trying to think where that came from, but I'm drawing a blank.
Alexander Dahl gave $5 and said, "Hello, I demand that Iceplug gets a seat in the sofa. He deserves it, and his dedication is admirable, and we all love him. Thank you for
Thanks,
amazing
Spider.
runs."
So I'm just going to interject real quick. So Meta did use Defend inside there too. So Defend was affected by the same glitch with Poison, and so he has max defense. So any physical attack is going to do 0 damage at this point. But Meta is also susceptible to poison damage and any alchemy spells cast. So it's still a little bit volatile. But in general, most enemies just only have threat of physical attack. So like right now, he's taking damage from both poison and the desert heat, which you need to kind of be aware of. But in general, maxing
Spider.
defense makes the
Spider.
game pretty easy. He's still susceptible to hits too, so it slows him down a little bit in dungeons if you get hit. So it's one of the mid to late game optimizations, is just kind of avoiding taking damage, which later on won't even be an issue. So the glitches aren't over, by the way. Not even close.
It's also possible he could have tossed a speed spell in there.
No. You don't want to do that.
Oh, not anymore?
Too bad.
Here's the reason why, is
Speed's
because
awesome,
if you throw speed in there, Darch, what ends up happening is if you underflow it, you'll have max evasion, but you have 0 hit.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so you'll always miss. We kind of learned about that. Shout outs to Nitrodon for really just kind of helping us with that.
Plus speed is like maybe 30 or is like 45 seconds or something out of the way inside the
Oh,
volcano,
yeah, it's
so
stupid.
You're sacrificing time to get it anyway.
Shout outs to the Angry Panda for telling me I'm an idiot for staying with speed for so long. Because, yeah,
Speed's so awesome. I think I convinced you to use it in the first place.
But it was back then when we were trying
Yeah,
to do
this
stats.
is
This was before
still
we
learning
found
the
this
game,
broken
right.
glitch, and we were like, what?
Okay, great. Tiffany Laundry gave $10, said, "Hi, Tifa Kitty here.
Tifa Kitty!
Been watching since the very first AGDQ, loving every moment I can spare. I want to thank MetaSigma, Lemon and Panda for getting me into running Secret of Evermore. I wish one day I could visit the marathon and meet all those other gaming fans. You're all an inspiration in this hobby. I wish you all the best and a lot of fun along the way. Heart." Valentine Niger gave $30 and said, "Greetings, I set my alarm to wake up for Secret of Evermore. I'm expecting a good show. Good luck and have fun. Put this towards that secret thing." Yagamoth.
Oh, Yagamoth. What's up, bro?
Kevin Jackson gave $100 and said, "This donation is for my dad, Patrick. He's a big supporter of Doctors Without Borders. Thanks for the runs. I've had a blast watching the stream this weekend, and I've been really looking forward to Evermore. Rocket!"
Sniff. Die.
Jesse Bunge gave $10 and said last name is Bungie, aka Potato Handle. Okay.
See, it's almost
Potato
strategic.
flex off!
It's almost strategic to mispronounce last names or first names and last names because they'll happily donate more just to correct it.
Oh, I love
And
it.
if you correct them, they'll donate again too.
Don't give away our secret.
But yeah, it's Potato Handle. He says it's meta time. Atlas Flex. Atlas Flex. This is already the best run of the marathon. It was before the marathon even started. Meta is an amazingly entertaining streamer and is hugely underrated. And everyone listening should support him by following twitch.tv/MetaSigma.
Oh my god, Sniff. Dude, Sniff!
Okay, so those, what are they called again?
Bone buzzards.
Bone buzzards, alright. So they're referred to as sniffs, just colloquially, I guess, because they make, when they flap around, they make the same, like, sound as the dog sniffing. So that's the way it is.
And they're annoying because they'll fly up and they'll die. Like, they can hit you in air where you
Yeah,
can't touch
they're
them.
extremely annoying,
Oh,
like in the
God.
pyramid, just they're always in your way. And then on, like, the chessboard.
Dude, I'm just... This is not... Okay.
So again, just to remind people, this is during the 15-minute like wait period for the market to clear out. We've already got the glitches set up, and Meta's just kind of grinding a little bit for gold or jewels, I suppose.
Okay.
And with that, we do the forward desert skip and wait it out.
Okay.
Alright. Continuing with what he said, Meta can choose where this money will go. Now, both chats, show me the power of your Atlas Flex. Meta needs your assistance.
Yes!
Flex.
So flex, chat. Michael Newman gave $175 and said, "Hey Meta, MPN82 here. Take this donation and destroy Captain Magmar. Show us the power of the flex. Yeah. Also,
Captain
I need that.
Magmar just ate it.
Also, I need that feel stronger
Use
print."
flex.
There is
Yeah,
actually a joke in my chat where like someone made a picture of if anybody remembers Captain Planet, we literally went Captain Magmar and the Evertears.
Wow.
I'm dead serious.
Oh yeah, that's a good picture.
Dude.
I like the Mega Man X one with all the bosses
Yeah.
replaced with everything that trolls you in the run.
Oh wait. Okay, we're doing this right now.
All right.
Okay, this
You
is
do the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Serious time. You got this. Hey, you. This is God. Yes, you. Do not taunt the chicken. Taunt the goats if you want, but leave the chickens alone. All right.
Now I'm gonna heal up. Oh. What?
You don't have the dog yet.
No, I didn't get. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I got no nectar. Oh well, I got life spark.
Okay. Well, you can go to the
Okay, now
shop.
because I did that, it changes this dialogue a little bit. Originally, she says this.
Especially for low-down chicken taunters such
She
as
doesn't
you.
say that if you don't piss the chickens off. And then she's like, "I would be willing to trade you for a jar of
She
spices."
doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, it's like you just totally abuse these chickens.
Animal cruelty is pretty standard in this time period, I suppose.
But go ahead, take my chickens.
So Meta's doing a little bit of trading to get the
Oh.
jade disc, right?
What did we decide to do for the old man?
Let me take a look
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
we have goat, chicken, and
Nice.
basket.
This is a
Right?
video game, don't you see? We are characters in a video
So
game.
Meta has to keep talking to
Guys,
this
no.
random prophet guy until he says the right thing, and he says the break the fourth wall thing.
It
in
looks
video
like
games.
boring human one.
What?
Really?
Dude, that is
What?
boring.
That is boring. Okay. So
Chicken took second.
Dude, the basket's the best one. It has a J-Man pun in there that that's so bad, Even J-Man would approve. Even you would approve.
Basket got 0 donations.
Oh my gosh.
Why? It's the best. All right, so normally you can turn that guy into a basket or a chicken or.
You know what makes me even laugh is that we're willing to kill animals without any remorse, but if we try and turn a human into something else, heaven forbid.
I think people didn't know what they were donating for, sadly. But
gosh.
Anyways, you can try that in your own playthrough of the game.
Okay, go ahead, dude.
How much did boring human have? Like
Lauren Palazzi gave $5 and said, from Electroshock 13, good luck MetaSigma, happy to see you on SGDQ, Kappa Franker Z. David Singleton gave $5 and said, FFGamer86, put this towards what MetaSigma wants and question from MetaSigma, what is your Care Bear name?
I don't have a Care Bear name.
That's the best answer.
Yeah.
Chris Carter gave $10 and said, My Little Meta, Flex Ship is magic.
Yeah.
Oh my
So it
goodness.
begins.
K-Map Lackey gave $25 and said, I know it's heretical, but I always like Secret of Evermore more than Secret of Mana. It's good to see someone running it. Miko Salo Mouthner gave $20 and said, having a blast watching SGDQ again. Next time I will hopefully have something to add to the donation incentives. Go MetaSigma and Poexel, lots of fun had watching your streams. $10 to MetaSigma's Choice and $10 to Metaflexing. Miko Salo.
Alright, so what's the cue for the market having cleared out? Because I know the things on the screen will stay there.
Audio cue.
It's an audio cue.
You can, like, if you listen, here. Turn it up just a hair.
So we should be a couple of minutes out. It was around the 30-minute mark that you started it.
Yeah. What'll end up happening is you'll hear, like, there'll be a quick moment where there'll be no sound, everything will freeze, and then you'll hear crickets.
So a huge skip in the game would somehow be able to skip the market wait, but there's no perceivable way to do that. It's just something you have to live with in the run. It's kind of a rest, especially after all the craziness in Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2. All right, so hashtag Team Fit. There's meta push-ups going on down here.
Tyler McDowell gave $10 and sent $10 to feel stronger. Yeah. Will Brewer gave $10 and first donation.
Can I blow up a chicken? All right.
Oh wait, no, don't.
No? Okay, you have Necker and I can't use them when you won't call beads. All right. That's all right.
Will Brewer gave $10, said first donation of SGDQ. Good luck to MetaSigma on Secret of Evermore.
20 or 21, I don't know.
Nice.
Flex, put this towards Super Metroid 100%.
Flex.
Corey Bruner gave $11.11 and said, I woke up at 4 a.m. just for a shot of that sealed copy of one of the most underappreciated SNES titles out there. Money goes to Runner's Choice for his awesome taste in games. Keep up the good work, everyone. P.S. Unlimited Saga for Best Final Fantasy.
High on Flex.
Christian Mole gave $30 and said, Shadow Draft here. Just woke up a few hours ago to be able to watch Secret of Evermore. I loved that game when I was a child, and now I'm looking forward to the run. Half of my donation goes towards the German subs for GTA, and the other half goes to Duckfist for doing awesome commentary. Shout outs to the Fab Four, Dragon Dark, and all the awesome people who helped make this possible. You rock.
Making that next pick with the telescope.
What's up, Shadow Draft?
So,
Ambidex, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Duckfist, where would you like money to go if you get money towards you? If and when.
That is my mystery game, but okay, so I might be playing in a mystery game with Rom Scout. It's a bonus game. It is a mystery, so we can't let you know what it is. It's just known as Mystery SNK game, so take that as you will.
Are you still putting it towards that?
I'll put
then?
it towards that, yes.
Okay, his is going towards SNK
It should
as
be
well.
played Monday morning. Monday morning after...
There we go. Okay, did you hear the audio cue where it kind of stopped?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's basically the cue. Now, the thing is for the longest time, I used to play off the audio cue. I literally can play off the visual cues now. Because if you watch the GOAT, he has the most movement in his animation, and as long as you just kind of keep an eye on him and you know where your timer is, you don't even need the sound. Because you'll just see him freeze, and you'll know it's time.
Okay.
And now, the sacred dog. And Tiny, the most... Well, I don't even know how to...
Somebody who's been Atlas flexing for a long time.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same attack power I have, obviously.
No, he does not know.
He just likes to talk in third person.
So the game makes you wait even more in this kind of useless little room before they pull you into the bigger fight.
Can I read some more?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Alexandre Martinez gave $20 and said, hello from France, thank you for the SGDQ 2013. Meta, may the envy luck be with you. Bye.
It's already been with me. What's your point?
Aaron Sutherland gave $10, said, howdy, lovable lamb chop here. My little Sigma flexing his magic. Good luck in the run, and don't let the telescope or king troll you. Put this money towards Meta's choice.
No, the telescope won't happen. It was just backup SNES. And nice.
Yeah, so the telescope glitch was apparently just MetaSigma's hardware, so it doesn't happen on any other Super Nintendo.
We've never seen it anywhere else.
By the way, I'm gonna warn people, I have so many donations that I'm gonna have to skip a few.
No, just go, talk.
Okay.
I mean, we've gone through most of the technical stuff.
Yeah, so the strat here is attack, hit Vigor twice. Okay.
You paid for the entire scene, but you're only gonna be the end. This is the main event. Enter the Coliseum. The KBS, the Pearl Line Prince of Rose. Why are they indestructible?
Oh.
Michael Gildner gave $40 and said, hey everybody, first of all, great run so far. I'm a singer from Germany and used to play charity gigs with my band all the time for several foundations. It can be so easy to help so many people, and if we all do just a little bit at a time, great things can happen, just like this marathon. So let us all keep up the good work for years to come. Let MetaSigma decide where this is going and keep up the flexing. Catherine Polly gave $10 and said, you guys rock, keep it up.
What? Turd?
Alright.
Huska Charles gave $25 and said, I love you.
That's weird because like, oh yeah, you got it.
He deserved it. That weak flex.
Yeah.
No way, man.
And actually, you can soft block there. If you hit him on the wrong frame, when he's blowing up, it'll still have the sound effect of his wheel going, and then the sound will get all choppy, and the boy will start walking all choppy, and then as soon as you get to the guy there, it just locks.
So normally you do like no damage to that guy if you attack him with like a regular weapon. So the typical strat is to get the horn spear, which you normally get from killing Salabog in Act 1. It's Salabog?
Salabog.
Okay, which was a boss that you actually fought.
If you remember,
took like 20 minutes.
If you remember the SGDQ promo video, it was the boss at the end.
Yeah.
That's Salabog. He's stupid. We don't like him anymore.
So typically to fight Vigor, you'd have to take the horn spear, level it up to level 1 so you can charge it up and throw it, and that was the only real way to do good damage to Vigor. But luckily with 65,000 attack power, which is like hundreds of times higher than what you normally would be.
No, I can totally hit that just by leveling. You know that.
You just look at the game darts, and the game respects your manly beard. That's what it is. You have the power of the beard. So, okay, and this is the new way to do the RDS.
Acceptable substitute for flexing, but you'll have to step up one day. Alright, we're
Then I'll have both.
Oh man, that's a scary thought.
So is this the old
This
desert
is the new
scout?
way.
Oh,
That's the new way.
okay, so now that he has the dog in his team, he can. There's a much easier way of skipping through the desert and coming back.
Lemon's the one that found that. Real good. I love it. Makes it so much easier.
Miko Salomothner gave $20 and said, screw it, another 20 for a good cause. Secret of Evermore is a true childhood memory. Meta can choose what this goes
Wait a
to.
minute.
Best of luck.
I forgot to kill. Okay.
Alright.
I totally forgot about flexing after every boss.
Oh, okay, wow.
No,
That's
stay
the thing.
away from
That's
me,
the
Mad
thing.
Monk. Stay away from me. That Mad Monk is such a damn
Flex.
fool.
Well, you forgot because he wasn't really a good boss.
Alright. Brian Staverin gave $20 and said, first time watching a marathon and first time donating, and you guys are indescribably awesome. You kept me entertained, and I fold 1,000 cranes for a friend's wedding present.
That is awesome.
People are heartless, by the way. Save those animals.
So you saw Meta.
Oh, wait a minute. Derp. I was like, I think it's already over there.
Yeah, no, you're not. This is not haven't come back yet. No.
Where is he?
No, so you saw Meta just randomly cast 8 crush on one enemy and just leave the screen, without getting any of the experience. So, so Meta is like randomly casting crush so that he can have level 3 crush by which fight is it? By Aquagoth, which is a fight that you actually need to use alchemy against. You can't physically attack to kill him.
You can hit him with the spear at 100%. But
Right,
the thing
but
is
going
you
to
do 0
Salabog-
damage now.
Yeah, well, and going to wait.
Actually, you get a spear here. It's not that.
That's
You
right,
just
that's
can't
right.
hit him because unless you have 100%. The problem is if you have 100%, yeah,
The
you
it
can't.
wraps around,
Yeah.
so yeah. What if you got a really good Atlas and it got you to like 64,000, like
That
low?
Wouldn't matter. You still need 100% to hit him.
Okay. to
Because
throw
like
the spear.
a full swing does that, whereas like kind of like a half swing, like look,
Yeah.
where if I let it kind of charge up,
Yeah, I got
it's
you.
a full.
Okay, I got you. So in general, he's gonna have to use alchemy to kill Aquagoth, which is the boss of the act. And level 3 crush just does a ridiculous amount of damage. Also, Also, leveling up Crush will increase the damage of Call Bead spells, so he'll be able to use a combination of Crush and Call Bead to destroy a lot of bosses. Call Bead will probably be just Flare and Storm still.
Yeah.
And so that's because Call Bead damage is based on the highest attack power alchemy you have.
Or
Or
basically, there's a base attack power for the spell. Nice, thank you.
so certain spells do more base damage.
Basically,
anyways.
they have a base attack power, and as you level up alchemies, attack alchemies, if there's an attack alchemy that's higher in level, because it gets multipliers per level, that's higher than the base damage of the Call Bead spell you're using, what'll end up happening is it'll use it instead. It's like basically it has two choices and it takes the higher of the two. I probably didn't explain that well.
So basically, just in order to save time leveling up Crush, he'll just cast it on some enemy in some room, just 8-cast it, and just leave the room without waiting for the enemy to even get hit.
Because otherwise there's
all
lag
you need to do
going
is
on.
cast the spell in order to get, I guess, spell experience points.
Yep.
You don't have to actually
How
wait
did
for
you
the
hit
enemy
me?
to get hit.
What the heck?
So, oh, as you were using wings? Alright.
Did you just kill a boss back there?
No. No.
kind of a-
that was
kind of
a
a
mini
mid-boss.
boss. Yeah, he's...
So,
I like how you're asking, is there a flex needed?
Flex with, so many bosses flex with one arm.
oh,
Yeah.
It's a mini flex.
yeah, here's a mini flex for you guys.
Game.
There we go. Mini flex. Okay.
Dog stay there.
So Meta has to go back and forth inside. This is the ruins, right? That's what they call us? Okay.
Oh. Well, so much for that idea.
So there's like 4 mains. So there's a main section of the ruins, and there's like 4 subsections. You pretty much have to just go to one after the other, hitting a switch to unlock the next. And the Minotaur was guarding one of the switches. So, and then I believe killing the Megatar, which is the boss of this place, gives you 1 diamond eye. So that's the objective of this act, is to get the 2 diamond eyes.
And the spear, by the way, when you have a spear equipped, you run faster. Why? I don't know. I mean, if you can just physically see it. I mean, I'm flying now.
Yeah, so that's
I mean,
kind of a
it's-
strange just thing
It
that
saves so much time.
just for some reason, just with a spear, you move faster. All right.
Yeah.
So also that's why Meta bought those wings earlier, along with like the pixie dust while he was in Nobilia. Is that after pushing a switch or doing some of the stuff in here, he'll just wings back to the beginning, and it's much faster than running back. So here we are to the main boss fight.
Good
And
boy.
there it goes.
Good. There. Eat it. God, I hate that guy. Sometimes if you...
two hits.
Here's the thing.
Great.
Sometimes...
Yeah!
Okay.
All right, for the duration of the jingle.
Yes.
Alright.
Basically, what'll end up happening is sometimes if you'll hit him twice, well, because you hit him so fast, the game won't pick up one of the hits. Uh-oh, that's bad. 1, 2, 3,
Don't get-
4, 5,
get plagued.
6, 7, 8. Move, 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 move!
Yeah. That crush fist.
I can still get hit into
Ooh.
that hit.
Yeah, so normally if you're playing through the game, you would typically use a spell called Revealer, given to you by Horus, right? Or
No,
his
buddy.
assistant?
It's his buddy.
His assistant, and that'll show these little, invisible pathways. But if you know where they're at, you don't even need it. So
Real men don't need a revealer.
man, it'd be so cool to see.
It takes practice, though, because, I mean,
I'm
I've fallen in so many times.
The way this game is so broken, one day there will be Revealer strats. I'm waiting for that day.
If that actually happens, I will just be like, Panda, you're out as rat, or Duckfist, you're in.
I'm waiting for the Acid Rain and Revealer strats. I'm just holding out for
Dude,
it.
I would love to see that.
You just menu cancel the 2 spells into each other and it just acid rains the entire
That would be so good.
So here, Pyramid's really straightforward, just switching back and forth.
Sniff.
Speedrunning, it's just the regular route through it, just switching back and forth between the boy and the dog.
God.
Just
Well,
to solve
whatever.
some mini puzzles. And the biggest pain is just running around in these eyes of, what are they? Eyes of Osiris or something? These guard guys,
I
whatever
don't
the names
know.
are. Whatever.
They're
Those
dead.
guys and the sniffs are just blocking your path at every point. So just lucky, solid routing is all you really need in this part.
Yeah, he walks in the one way I don't want him to walk.
So even you're not taking any damage, you still actually get hit and it knocks you back and it slows you down. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah?
Panda's talking about the revealer strats. It's true, I remember him kind of talking about it.
Okay
Well,
with me reading a
I
few
accept
more
it.
out?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, dude, just go.
Yeah.
Dude!
Dan, oh, I'm going.
No, not you.
Oh, okay. Dan Vander Zanden said, "Hello, it's Dan from the Netherlands. This is my second donation to this marathon. I haven't heard of so many of those older RPGs, and I really enjoy watching them. Keep up the good work. I'll be returning for Final Fantasy IV. Give my $10 to naming Palamon and Poxnor and Poexel."
All right.
Anthony...
They do that on rare occasion. That is so. That was marathon one.
So you actually switch right there to dodge to cancel the little item get animation. There?
Actually, what you do there is you cancel that because what will end up happening is if you don't, the boy can't move. So we do that. So now you give me nectar. Thanks, game.
All right. Sorry, Bro Sensei.
Yeah.
That's okay. Anthony Fitzpatrick gave $10, said, "Hey guys, great job so far. Just had to get a chance to obtain a Secret of Evermore box copy. Let the runner decide where this $10 goes."
And I like him. Dog's like halfway through. He's like, "I'm gonna come back." Yeah.
Morgan Tassis gave $10 and said, "Hi guys, Morgan the Adventurer here. First time watching you, but when I heard that you were playing Secret of Evermore, I just had to stay up to watch it. It's just too bad you're playing it at 5 in the morning. Good luck on the game, even with the silly hat." Jeffrey Ledette gave $10 and said, "Meta starter hype. Thanks guys for the SGDQ, and thanks Team Nesblog Tryhard."
Nesblog!
Zergsword. Cassidy Kiri gave $20 and said, "Watching the marathon for a bit now that I get 5 minutes rest this weekend. Had a chance to catch
Another
up with the
tricky
Minus
boss.
Affinity
Done.
run. Fantastic."
Thank you.
Oh, and that was a boss.
Yeah, that boss used to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But
So the strat is you're confused. You press down to go up to the boss, and that's it.
Cool.
and
He's dead.
go down. Okay.
Cassidy,
By the way, sorry.
it's okay. Cassidy also said, "Need to catch up on the Ninja Gaiden race. Shoutouts to Duckfist and Sinister because they rock. Enjoying Secret of Evermore. First time seeing it run. MetaSigma, you can has new follow. Good luck. Have Batman."
Okay, so that's a real pain. So the boss confuses you. It reverses your controls, or at least the directional controls. So if the controls change back over that pit, it kind of sucks. So here we go. This is critical. Serious time.
There. God.
Okay, so that was a really important skip there. Okay, so you can use the rubber band dog trick, just like the fire eye skip. Right there to pass this trigger, there's normally a cutscene when you try to leave that room. Fake Horus appears. He's like a green Horus in a green like explorer's outfit.
Totally. And he walks funny.
So fake Horus appears with like two like grunts or whatever, and normally he tricks you into taking your diamond eyes, but you can actually skip past that using the rubber band dog trick. So this way you keep diamond eyes, and you don't have to just watch that cutscene and fight those guys, which is huge because later on you actually have to get both diamond eyes as well as the gear. What is it? The gear and the wheel or something?
Gear and the wheel.
The gear and the wheel, and use those to repair the rocket ship. So this is completely skips having to go through the pyramid and get the diamond eyes again, and to fighting Tiny and all that crap. So just that small little skip just saved a huge amount of time.
Great. Alexis Tabalot gave $35 and said, "Love from France." Timo Frederick gave $10 and said, "Meta, you can do it. I believe in you. Love. Greetings from Germany, Raptor Gruer."
Nice.
Jason Brown gave $30 and said, "Hey Meta, it's Vajrala."
What?
So there's Horus and the duplicated diamond eyes.
Right here.
Vajrala.
Wow.
Vajrala. Made sure to be up for your Secret of Evermore run, but I gotta say it's weird to see you run without resetting 30 or 40 times.
Hey, we had to reset twice already. So.
Put my 30 to anything you want, and here's hoping for that box copy.
Yeah, you didn't do nice.
No, it was weird because usually you kill him in like 3 hits.
Oh, okay. Well, it looked like you missed once.
Oh, did I get it?
Huh?
Ah, dang it.
Do we get a flex here?
There's a...
Flex.
I'm sorry. There's a trick in there that Green Amber was telling me about where if you time it just right, you run into the bridges explode on the side. If you run into the bridge at the right time, right as the white screen is going, and switch over the dog, the boy, as he's posing, he'll go like this, and then he'll just run straight down off the screen, and you can gain full control of him. So basically, as Horus is talking, like, you can have him just going around in circles because you'll have full control of him. It's so funny. It basically will look like Horus is talking to the dog the whole time. It's like, here, you're the one, you're the hero of this game. Yeah, I have yet to pull it off, but I've seen the trick, and it is so funny.
So with that boss, this practically wraps up Act 2. He's just gonna have to run all the way across the act and go fight the act boss. So are you at level 3 crush yet? I know that's a necessity by the boss fight.
Well, I have one more.
One more set of crushes to be level 3. Okay, cool. And that's pretty much all that needs to be done.
Jason also continued on saying, put my 30 to anything you want. Here's hoping for that box copy. Also, you've been pronouncing my name wrong since I started watching you on Twitch. It's pronounced Vadra. And I spell it weird on purpose. Much flex to you, sir.
Ah, okay.
I can't pronounce normal names. You know, if you spell it weird on purpose, that's even going to mess me up more.
I just can't spell. You obviously did not. I can't even spell MV Luck right, so what's the point?
Oh, I can spell. I just can't read.
Oh, okay. then we're safe. I can read. We make a good duo. Oh, wait. One more thing.
Chicken?
Duckfist.
Okay.
You get the honors of this one.
So it's A?
B.
B?
Spam.
Henrik Blomgren gave $10 and said, so first time donating after watching all the runs. I wasn't able to donate during the FF5 run because of sleep strats, but now let's donate the small amount I can for MetaSigma to do whatever he wants with. Poison me! You're truly the overlord. Benjamin Onroheim gave $20 and said, hey, Meta, Boots here. I'm new to your stream and speedrunning, but you and your chat makes me feel really welcome. Looking good. Shoutouts to Candy SNES and Backup SNES. Lars Krutadal gave $50 and said, MetaSigma is best pony. Romain Ledor gave $20 and said, continue like this. It's awesome.
You were warned. You will regret that. Ah, no shit.
Dog goes flying back. I told you. It hurts after a while.
So that was 200 button presses, right?
Yeah.
200 times?
It was a lot.
All right. That was fun.
As a reminder, this is SGDQ 2013.
That should have been a donation instead.
I told you, Duckfist, it hurts.
The only stream where you'll see a shirtless man wearing a pony hat for some reason.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So level 3.
Okay, good.
Do you even see the level 3 thing?
No, I just know.
Okay, so its
Basically,
crush should be level 3 now.
It takes 55 casts to hit level 3 with an alchemy spell, and because you can 8 stack them, if you do it 7 times, that's 56. So it's just easier to do 7 8 casts.
So again, this real basic Secret of Evermore trick learned a long time ago. It's very easily done in a normal playthrough.
It takes practice.
You can, it gets practice, yeah, because if you spend too much time in between casts, it'll just interrupt it, right?
It's stupid. It varies on what you're casting on, but yeah.
So pretty much, in order to stack casts like that, you can stack up to 8 casts. You just switch to the dog by pressing select, and then you can actually, when controlling one character, you can open up the other character's menu by pressing X. So if you switch to the dog, just press X to access the boys menu, and if you cast spells that way, you can just start stacking them. You don't have to wait for the spell cast to finish to cast the next spell. Really easy to do, and it makes, like in a casual playthrough, it makes fights like Verminator just way easier. It makes pretty much every fight way easier. Because, I mean, you could strategically, cast attack spells along with healing and buffing, at the same time. So nothing special here, just darkness routing to find all these teleports. Meta has this memorized pretty well.
Dark Forest is going to be so much fun. I have a question for anybody who's played this, including in the chat. How many of you remember the Dark Forest as a kid?
Dark Forest? What do you guys think of Dark Forest?
It just off the top of your head, do any of you remember how much fun that was?
Got so lost. I black it out. Bad memories.
Yeah, you'll see what I do to the Dark Forest.
It was legendary. I hated that.
And here I only 7 cast.
Yeah, so there's a chance of locking the game if meta casts 8 crush. So just to play it safe, we're 7 crushing it, and along with a few flares, that's pretty much it. And meta moved towards the top of the screen to prevent the boy having to walk slowly towards the exit. Flex. Give me that flex. Okay. Smooth Sigma.
Loic Bricoteau gave $30 and said, MetaSigma, I wish you good luck for your run on Secret of Reset More. Don't forget, Flex never dies. Low Geek.
Low Geek. What's up, bro?
So did you want to finish up your thought about the Dark Forest there?
Oh, no. I just
Okay.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned, and you'll see how hard the Dark Force.
You got donations, go for it. It's downtime.
Yeah, I do. Mylon Nickett gave $30 and said, "You feel stronger." Steve Haldy gave $20 and said, "Donate from the French Restream. Nice flex, Meta. Thanks for this marathon. Love it." Michael Matz gave $10, said, "Woke up early to watch Evermore. Good luck to Meta." Alan Jackson gave $30. "Cheers from New Zealand. Awesome event." Marcus Jansen gave $10. "Meta, whatever you do, don't hit the brakes." Shoutouts from Bad Breaks.
Thanks, Bad Breaks.
Indeed.
Thomas Raffines gave $100 and said, "Secret of Evermore is one of my all-time favorite games. Put this towards SNK for Meta." Andrew Bradbury gave $11, said, "Good day from Australia. Gotta love those Finnegan strats."
NPC, he's so strong.
Right.
He's like, "You want off the ladder? No way."
So put this towards Finnegan strats. Where am I reading? Okay, put this towards Meta's choice. Thanks for all your hard work. Kresna Sosila gave $10. 10 more for flexing. Don't let us down. This can go to Duckfist choice.
Duckfist choice. Okay, that'll go towards the mystery SNK game.
All right.
So Meta did use that box, pick up that chest there, which contained another call beat spell on Horus's Ring, which is Aura, and that'll come in use later on to continue to break this game, even more so than it already is. All right. So this is a really strange part. Plenty of time. Okay, so I'll explain just a tiny little thing here. There's a small cutscene that Meta skips by kind of pathing around right there. That's the lemon skip.
Yep.
Normally, if you walk up to that guy, you just do the hey, you know, all this other stuff.
Basically, we said, yeah, we're gonna walk around. You
So I don't know how. I guess Lemon was just screwing around and somehow found out you can skip it. So
yeah.
And then the so-called freak show that's really goofy. Feel free to read some donations, Bro Sent you. Got like 2 minutes
great.
of junk here.
Justin Polyanskas give $10, said, "Donating for DWB is cool and all, but let's not kid ourselves. Evermore is the best game at SGDQ. Props to Reimu, biding her time." Yes. Alex Kamaki gave $20 and said, "I've been watching since the first AGDQ and every time has been amazing. This is for a chance to win the box Secret of Evermore and a file named Cosmo and Twilight Princess." Robert Bretz gave $10 and said, "Butters BB here. Metasparkle,
Butters.
your world record run of this game inspired me to get sub 29 in Power Rangers the very next day." Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, congrats,
awesome.
Butters.
Vic and Bloodshell one-shot all the things. My muscles are already twitching from all the flexing. As always, get it in. Martin Call gave $13.37, said, "Love what you guys are doing. P.S. Put Reimu back on the couch." Frowny face. No. Sander Bonhoff gave $10 and said, "DL Darklink here. I want to wish Meta the best of luck. Flex hype." Tyler Windham gave $20 and said, "Fantastic run on Secret of Evermore so far. I remember spending hours abusing the market as a kid for fat sacks of mad cash, thinking I was speedrunning and cheating the game. Little did I know how badly you can break this game wide open. Good
So,
luck on the rest of your run."
So on that note, Meta only had to get the Jade Disc from the market. There's all sorts of other passive accessories that boost other stats, but the Jade Disc increases to hit chance, right?
Yep, plus
So-
30 hits all it does, but trust me.
Just
when you're
over
low
the course
level-
of the run.
Yeah, when you have a low level, any chance to hit is good.
Yes. That's it.
Look at that pig go.
Of course, the lovely race and all the dogs run past the winner. Like,
And nobody notices this pig looks nothing like the other pigs.
I know.
I mean, obviously these people must have bleached their eyes and said, "Oh, we see something that looks like a pig. It's got a pig head. Must be a pig."
So you had to do all this silly this silly setup here just to get an invitation to the banquet at the castle. The winner of the race gets an invitation. And you don't even go to the banquet. You can skip the banquet.
There's,
so that's
there's
what's
a
coming
banquet
up.
here that basically costs a bunch
So
of time.
he's going to start the banquet, and he'll have a brief amount of input before the
Right.
cutscene begins.
And now
So-
the banquet is done.
So he
And
had-
that's it.
He had about a half a second to just leave the room, and that stops the banquet. And if you notice
Yep.
anything else on the screen, yeah, it removes the user interface from this point. So it's kind of weird, but it does save a considerable amount of time, and we'll see random cutscenes.
3.5 minutes.
We'll see some random cutscenes from the banquet actually when we come back to Euphor Tower.
Screen earlier. All right, now for the other broken thing.
So yeah, check this
Okay,
out.
wings.
So we tried to use wings and it didn't work. Now
Uh-oh, didn't work. We're boned.
Now notice how all the enemies are just kind
Come
of
at me,
chilling.
bro. What's up, Sniff? You want a piece of me? What,
Yeah.
you can't see me? Oh,
They're
whatever.
just hanging out, you know, letting you go by. They're on their break, you know.
Yeah, coffee break.
So it turns out whenever you try to use wings, but you're in a room where wings won't work, just as it didn't work, it makes all enemies not go after you.
and
they don't attack you, and
yeah,
you're
but
invulnerable.
it only lasts for that room.
Right, and there's only a few rooms that it actually works on, including this one and one a little later in the game that we might show off, right?
Yep.
So stick around for that one. It's probably the most...
Oh yeah, Chestnut. He used to be a pain. He's got very
Oh,
good
yeah.
magic resist. Anyways, Rosentia, if you want to. I'm sorry.
Oh, and Meta, you might have to
Holy cow, I
do
am a
some
good
justice.
flexer. And so is Duckfist.
Yeah.
The gifts,
Nice.
they're strong.
Oh, I approve. Speaking of flex...
Pound it, guys. Pound it, everybody. Pound it. I got time.
Don't leave me
Pound
hanging
it.
here. Don't leave me hanging, bro.
Yeah.
David
Okay.
Perkins gave
You-
$10.
by the way, you're one foot
Said
short.
Vanderon
Okay.
here.
Oh yeah. I'm just getting
There
beat
you
up
go.
on and I don't even care. My flex is so strong.
Okay. Rosita?
Vanderon. I don't know how to say your name exactly. Vanderon. Sorry for making the first Atlas too strong. Still going with the lifting strats the whole run through. Also second best couch layout of the marathon. James Genduzo gave $20, said, "Hey, Meta High Spirits. Second donation here. Thanks for the highly entertainment streams. Happy birthday. Runner can choose where to send this donation." Stephen Milson gave $20, said, "Hello again. This is a great cause for great charity. Kantala again. Good luck, Meta, on your run. I put 10 of this for Idea versus Idea again. The other 10 for Meta's Choice, which is the secret SNK game unless it's changed. 2 BP for you. My brony Sith. Rainbow Dash Hat Luck, hashtag Mag Marathon Luck."
So here's the Dark Forest. I'm sure everybody remembers this place. It's a massive maze, but Meta has this...
Wait.
Oh,
I went the wrong way.
oh shit.
God, I am-
Alright. Okay.
Wow. How did I do that?
So,
That's
yeah.
dumb.
The Dark Forest is still terrible, apparently, but you're supposed to have this down.
I do. I was thinking one ahead. There we go.
Alright, so
many
it
intersections.
shouldn't be just a couple of seconds. But coming up, have you saved recently?
No, but I'll
Okay,
save
okay,
it.
yeah, it's probably okay. So here's kind of a critical boss fight. When fighting the doppelgangers here at the end of the forest, they have a chance to cast Nitro on a boy, which is a very strong spell. And while it won't one-shot him, it's still somewhat threatening because it does a lot of damage. And even though he has max defense, like I said, it doesn't protect you against alchemy spells. So it's a little bit of a threat. But if you're lucky, you can just, you know, one-shot each of the doppelgangers as they pop out, pretty much.
All right. Aaron Jensen gave $10, said, and it's Rinny MT. "Hey, Meta, best of luck, and Team MT represent. Perhaps next year I can be one from Team MT that can be there at SGDQ. Meta's choice on where this goes."
All right, here we go. Good luck. There we go. That's 1 out of 3.
Come on, turns. No.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
One more. All right, you're pretty much safe at this point.
Dude!
Okay, good. No nitros. There you go.
He wanted none of
Dude, they knew what was going on.
That looked like a pretty fast fight. It was very good.
And this is like one fight right after this, right?
Oh. Yep. And now the other part of the forest. The first half of the Dark Forest is kind of a pain. The second half, not so much.
It's really short.
You can keep doing donations. I
Yeah.
mean,
Fidge Van American.
A valiant effort.
Oh, gave $15.
Just
Said, "Don't worry about my name." Okay. I won't. I knew this would be a challenge for the
you
readers.
knew this day would come, bro. Oh, wow.
I still donate another $20
Poison.
for the reader if he or she
Spiders.
can correctly pronounce my name. Yeah, right.
I think you broke Rosentia, by
Oh,
the way.
Yeah.
but
Hey.
my donation to the mystery choice also. Yes, we taunted the animals.
By the way, Dragon Darch, the spiders, they still know poison strats. They know. They know. From the Chrysalis.
But are their hitboxes wrong?
Yes, actually, they are sometimes. Probably not as bad as the Chrysalis.
No.
No,
nothing
I've
is
seen.
as bad as that.
No.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay. So was that Sterling, or is that the same dragon?
That was just the first dragon.
It's
yeah.
just random
I
first
just call him
dragon?
Puff number 1.
Puff. All right. Cool.
That's all. He gets no real name.
So now we're heading over to Eben Keep. This is the sewers on the way to Eben Keep. That was the whole point of going through the chessboard and the Dark Forest, was to get to this Eben Keep, which is like the old city. Like they moved from the old city to Ever Tower, which is the new city. Something like that. I don't know.
Well,
we skip most of the cutscenes anyways. But so yeah, we'll come up and we'll pay a visit to our buddy Cecil.
dude. Yeah, I'm not even.
Rosencha's already hype over there.
Rosencha, keep going with this.
But Cecil's situation, as you'll see soon, is a little bit strange. We'll see what you think.
Well, I wonder what Pierre Evie's Coffin thinks, who donated $50 and said, "Hi, Meta, Amshagar here.
Amshagar!
Let's unleash the Flex Force and show this game who's the boss. See you later on your stream." Andreas Nielsen gave $10, said, while not my favorite SNES game, Secret of Evermore is still high on the list. Damn nice to see it run. Also, Final Fight 12 is still the best Final Fantasy.
So sadly, there's no way to skip past this. You still have to, you pretty much just have to open up every gate, kill every enemy to open up the last gate and get out of here.
That's half true.
Oh, yeah.
There's a way
Okay.
to skip some of this, but the problem is if I did it, I could crash the game. Yeah, we've had some fun.
That's a reoccurring theme in this game.
Well, we're talking
Yeah.
like it will break your eardrums because the sound will just pop. And I mean, it hurts.
Alright, so here's our buddy.
Dude, what is wrong with this picture?
Yeah. It's...
Yeah, no, wait, here's where it gets better.
Okay.
So
what
this-
have we here? You're not from Eben Keep or Ivor Tower, as far as I can tell. Blah, 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 blah. Can't say I've heard of Podunk. Maybe you've heard of me. The name's Cecil of Baron Castle. Have you heard about my victory over Zeramus?
So this is post
Well,
Zero.
I can't have. Has anybody here heard of it? I honestly
Zero.
can't say I have. How about the time I turned into a paladin? What?
So he's not a paladin, and he's wearing his Dark Knight armor. Like,
Doesn't ring a bell, obviously.
The last part of FF4 is a dream, but that's beside
Okay,
There
okay.
you go.
How about his adventure on the moon?
I do remember that.
Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Okay,
oh,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Now, here's where it gets crazy. Now I've settled down with my wife Rosa, and we live a quiet life here in Eben Keep.
Okay.
Oh.
Where is she?
Yeah, is all of this armor yours?
There's nobody
Yes.
else in the town. They're reclusively living in
This
this
is my
like abandoned
business I sell that
house.
I've accumulated over the years. Business has been slow with people leaving.
They're fully stocked. There's
That is
nobody
what
in the
a
town.
Final Fantasy character would do too, is take all the extra armor and stuff he has.
Yes,
And start
yes.
selling it for profit.
That's why there's so many item shops in the game.
You just
with
go to
previous
one item
heroes.
shop. They have infinite.
Now, by the
items,
way,
dump
I don't
off
know
all
why
that.
they put that word in.
Chintzy armor.
Chintzy armor.
All right, what kind of a dialogue is that? All right.
Cecil has really upgraded his vocabulary.
All right. Let's go to the inn. Let's show them
This
the
is
inn.
what happens when you give up being a king for this.
Let me
I wonder
switch
if
you
he
up
has
in
a
style.
thesaurus there.
What can I do for you? Buy items. We buy the Defender Collar.
All right.
Appreciate your business. Please take this
So
weapon.
this isn't a part of the
Now
speedrun.
this part
by
I'm
the way.
like, okay, he found it in his adventures in the jungle on the plateau. He found the thing that if you play the intro, you lose the bazooka. He found it. What? How did he? What?
They have the technology to go to the moon. I mean, there could be bazookas. I mean,
Oh my
No, the
god.
whale's sleeping underwater now. He can't get back there.
Now here's the thing. Remember he said with my wife Rosa, oh look, he's right here. How did he get here?
really, his wife. Okay, so he teleports back and forth between the shop and the inn, and his wife is nowhere to be seen. Banging other paladins, real paladins. I mean, come on.
Reminds me of Roger from American Dad.
That's actually what I was
Everything.
thinking. And again, we always make sure we have the spear on it.
It's on a different hat.
Well, Paul Hand
All right, so
gave $10 and said thanks for keeping us flexing all night long by running the squares off game with the most panache, I guess.
Nash.
Yeah, that one. And
We've got Chintzy armor and panache.
the
Keep going,
only
bro.
American-made square game, Secret of Evermore. James Harder gave $20 and said, donation for Kabu Troy to planet Zibath. I can't read these anymore.
You can't read it today. You're an
We have
English
broken
major.
Rosencha.
What's wrong with you? You're an
Congratulations,
English
everybody.
major.
all right,
He's done.
so here's a fight that normally everybody hates, Verminator. But if you have spells, if you know how to spell stack, if you have call beads, he's dead in one, in like half a second. So there's really nothing to it.
7, 8. Oh, that's bad. Come on. Come on. Got it.
All right. So you really don't want to let him cast a spell there.
He can one-shot you with alchemy. He just laughs. It's stupid.
Flex.
Yay, flex.
And by the way, dumbest armor ever.
Shining armor. My goodness.
You be quiet right now. I'm serious.
I'm not gonna say anything about.
You be quiet right now. We've gone down that road too many times. It's sad.
All right.
Well, Elliot Ray is not sad because he donated $10. Sorry. Hey, y'all, loving the run so far. Looking forward to the runs to come. Nice flexing meta, and everyone else showing off their guns. 10 for this SNK game. Frank June gave $10 and said, "Keep at it, meta. T pocket."
So,
Felipe Chavez gave $10. Secret of Evermore was a great game. What else can I say?
okay. Cool.
Keep going, keep going.
Okay. David Gill gave $50 and said, "Let Meta choose half for being the most entertaining runner so far, and Doug gets half to choose for all the commentary throughout the game. Thanks for doing this, guys. A great cause." Neil McHugh gave $10 and said, "I absolutely loved Secret of Evermore as a kid, but I never met anyone else who'd heard of it. So it's great to see it being run here. I never realized how broken it was. That Atlas glitch is crazy. Secret of Evermore as the best Final Fantasy."
Look at that sprite. Oh.
Dude,
She's like a centaur.
yeah, Mega Man Centaur Man. That's the wife right there. Somehow made it into Evermore.
Jeez.
Wow.
Dude, she's got like
All right.
big lips too. It's
All right,
creepy.
so we got the last like super break of the game, kind of. Well, okay. Well, as far as your stats go, so I'm gonna cast Aura first with call beads, and since you can only have 4 active buffs or debuffs like this, he's gonna cast just a few other buffs, and this will with the 4 others, this will push Aura out of that stack. And I'm not sure if this is completely accurate, but it'll let the effects of Aura stay on permanently. So pretty much now, not only does he have max defense and max attack power, but he can't get hit by anything in the game now. So
Get some! Get some! You want a piece of me?
Yep.
Come here, I'll push you around.
there's nothing
go
left.
away. No,
You're
really,
basically
you need to go away.
You're basically God at this point.
Bye. Okay. Oh wait.
Flex. That was a single flex.
I don't care. I wanted
All
the
right.
flex.
All right.
By the way,
he just stacked
obligatory J-Man pun.
Oh my God! All right, so the B movie style of this game has no shortage of wonderful puns.
Yes. Okay, the dog decided not to go mark his territory. Good boy. Yeah. Sometimes what he'll do is he'll like be right there
They
and he'll
can't-
wait,
Okay.
and he'll just go around the screen like this, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so you couldn't see Meta drawing on
The
the
TV.
screen.
I was like John Madden. Dude, I was just John Madden. He was like, boom, the dog goes right there.
Let's see that in instant replay.
John
Secret
Allen
Evermore,
went
you
right
wanna cast
there with
spells,
$100.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Good luck with the rest of the run, Meta. Let's hope there's no soft locks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is infamous right here.
This
You've
is
seen
the
this thing.
infamous telescope glitch. Special SNES. I am the only one that's ever had it. My SNES literally has an issue with this background layer. No, it's fine.
Okay, good.
Basically, it's when it closes. Only when it closes.
Oh, okay.
What'll end up happening is sometimes it'll freeze on the queen's face, which is a scary thing in and of itself. Or the screen will go black, but the music won't continue. Like, it'll just die right there. Okay, sorry.
So,
All
good.
right, Zoe Peters gave $10 and said, "Hey guys, greetings from the Netherlands. These marathons are getting better and better. Need to go look at my X-Fire PAL to NTSC converter in case I win that Evermore copy." Michael Leja gave $10 and said, "Great marathon again, like it always was in the past. Thank you very much for this amazing event and also for the amazing Secret of Evermore run right now. May Atlas be with you. Greetings to Alexander, Patrick, and Cammy." Stian Hovland gave $10 and said, "I've always wanted to try this game and a box copy sounds nice. Good job on the run / commentating." Lauren Rouse gave $10 and said, "Hey Meta, Pega Bro Sishoof."
What?
She... yeah.
no.
Good luck and have fun. Money goes to Meta's choice. Also, please put Raymu on the couch with Duckfist and Meta. She looks scary peeking over the couch.
Is that all you see is like her eyes? Like,
Dude, it's scary. That's why I kept looking back like, is she gonna like, just like jump at me and like go for my neck?
I'm like trying to play with this Rainbow doll like totally attached to my neck. It's like the freaking bunny from Monty Python Quest for the Holy Grail or something. Dude, that just okay. That was scary. Never mind. I don't even want to think of that.
You're gonna be the next Stephen King here, man.
Oh God.
So you briefly had to pick up the Night Basher to be able to destroy some of those walls in the sewer, but of course you want to go back to the spear to have maximum running speed, so pretty much.
Alright. And I've actually soft locked here where the boy got stuck in midair with his arms flailing.
Oh yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
That was amazing. We said boy learn fly. It was super effective.
Alright, so climbing up this annoying tower, hopefully it'll be the only time you'll have to climb the tower. You'll see why during this boss fight. So are you going to, how are you going to fight this guy?
I'm going to go for man strats.
Man strats?
Okay, here's the thing.
Alright.
Oh good, the dog's
So normally this is a fight you want to spellcast against, but here's, yeah.
Here's the problem, if I get grabbed, I can die.
It's going to be faster if you can just like smack him a couple of times. Takes like 4 hits or so.
Okay. Oh, stop!
Okay,
Crap, get over.
Okay. Alright, so he's actually still alive.
I just used
Don't worry.
Oh, and by the way. What?
Okay.
Combo! Dude!
Oh, okay, it's worse.
That's the bad one.
It's much worse if you fall on the right side. It just takes a little longer to get up.
Dude, Sterling, you want your time in the sun too, don't you? Where are you, Sterling? Come here, come here. Go away!
Can he pick you up while... Okay.
Okay, now. Trying. There! Okay. Stupid dragon. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
County Schugert gave $30 and said, "Loving the Secret Evermore run. I found SDA about 6 weeks ago. Have been watching ever since. My donation is $10 for Save the Animals, $10 for 100% is Super Metroid Speedrun, and $10 for Runner's Choice. Love the event. Gerard TB." Noella Wilson gave $10 and said, "Lots of thanks for the excellent people pulling off this event and for MetaSigma for bringing Flexi back. Good luck on the run, and it's been very entertaining so far." Auntie Holapa gave $10 and said that Reimu doll is jealous of MetaSigma's flexing abilities. Make sure she gets to flex too. Uh-oh.
Alright, so now we're back.
I'm like scared because if it flexes, I'm gonna be like, this doll is going to kill me.
Alright, so now we're back at Ever Tower. Meta's gonna encounter a few random like cutscenes that were actually supposed to be during the banquet. So it's a little bit slow, but it's still much better than sitting through the banquet itself. It's really out of place because we'll see the queen kind of teleport around a little bit.
And she basically acts like you've never been to the other side before. She's like, "Can you please do this for me? Go to the other place or the other city, and like just take everybody out." That's literally what she's saying. But it's like you've already been there, but you don't tell her that. You just are like, "Oh yeah, we can go do that," and then you
Peace,
just
and
you
you
just
go
like,
into the back room, and she teleports to the balcony. And it's like, all right, so here we go. This cutscene was supposed to happen a long time ago. And we're approaching, I guess, technically the end of Act 3. Once you kill Mongola.
Mongola is technically considered the end of Act 3. Oh, you can keep talking.
Okay.
I mean, dude, you don't.
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Kamala Sermon gave $10, said, "Hi, Jake from Australia here. Can't resist contributing to the epic flexing. Money goes to Runner's Choice."
And there she is again.
And I made you curve too.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now, as a reminder, the prize during this game is a boxed copy of The Secret of Evermore. Now, this is a very, very good prize.
Nice.
It's very valuable.
Keep going.
It's as valuable as this. Oh yeah, and that's pretty darn valuable. So what you have to do is donate at least $10 while this game is going. You don't have a whole lot of time left, but donate $10 and you are entered into the drawing to possibly win this game. She wants it too.
Oh man.
But she's not donating, so she won't get it.
For what you have done.
I'll just jump off a balcony. I meant it.
We are so pushing Moobot here.
Sorry, keep going.
That's fine. Samuel Wigmore gave $20 and said, cannot resist going in for that stunning Evermore game. The power of Franker Z compels you. Best of luck on the run. Put this to whatever Meta's muscles want.
Come on, bad path. Go up, go up. No, go up. Go up. Darn.
No? Okay.
Darn. I was hoping for the bad. Basically, what will end up happening is there's an AI bug where the pathing is just stupid, or sometimes the king, when he gets there, he goes around the entire castle before he leaves.
While it's still collapsing.
While it's still collapsing.
Leisurely.
Yeah, it's just like, woo, that was close. And then you talk to them, they're gone. Everybody's gone. They must have all gone back to Ebon Keep. All alone here. Gotta go! Gotta go! Ah! And he just runs off.
The best dialogue.
He just runs away like he's the king, but he's like, screw this. Keep going.
Okay, cool.
Minor interruption.
Let me see. Samuel Wigmore gave $20, said, I already read that. Daniel Sosnowski gave $30 and said, I was introduced to this event a couple days before it started, and I've been really enjoying all the speedruns thus far. I'm especially glad to see some Secret of Evermore love. Keep up the great work, everyone. Osmo Someroja gave $50 and said, from CHLB and Avi. Thanks for organizing this great event. Really enjoying the Secret of Evermore run at the moment. Please let MetaSigma choose what goal this donation goes towards to. Flex power. Andrea, there's a question mark in the middle of this last
Probably
name.
a French name.
Andrea's French name. Bokmalm, I'll say that. Okay. Thank you for putting up this amazing show. Really looking forward to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's been missed.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to Feasel. Easy peasy.
Amen.
Alright, so all that's coming up before, I guess this is technically the start of Act 4. You have to, you get this flying contraption and you can go and revisit all the other acts in the game, and you're supposed to collect the diamond eyes and the gauge and the wheel to repair the rocket ship. But luckily, because he skipped that cutscene with fake Horus using the rubber band dog trick, he still has the diamond eyes, so he doesn't even have to go to the pyramid to fight Tiny. And you don't even have to get the wheel. Like, you can get two. Okay, so you'll just kind of see. He's going to get the gauge
Twice, even though you're not supposed to be able to.
And that'll just count you as having the wheel. So I guess the gauge and the wheel are like the same thing. You can just go get them twice. It's
Game
really,
doesn't check.
it's
You
really
actually have the
strange.
right stuff as long as you give
A certain number of these
three
items.
items. It doesn't matter. Continue.
Great. Team Deadaballs gave $25 and said, please, Daddy Sigma, you need to take... You need to take the power from Kappa Baby's Flex to finish this run. Wish y'all the best from Flackil and Dingo.
Dingo!
Oh, yeah.
Flaquil! Your baby's so cute. Oh, no, I know what that's from. Flaquil has this little, I think it's 7-month-old baby. It's so cute. Well, I was talking to them in the ESA French stream while I was watching, and Flaquil showed the jerk flower showed a picture of her little baby boy. He's so cute. Well, somebody said he looks like the Kappa guy, so we started calling her Kappa Baby. And I'm not kidding you. That he's so cute, but he does. He looks like Kappa as a baby. It's so weird.
All right.
Shout out to cute Kappa Baby.
I'm pronouncing this next one as they tell me to. From Alex Oxnuts. $20 says, donating again because having so much fun watching Meta's run right now. Keep up all the good work, guys. Nico Vananen gave $10 and said, wear Rabuflex.
So did that actually save time, skipping the item get, like, early like that?
Yeah.
It saves a little bit of time?
Well, you have control of it right away. Oh, wow, what am I doing? Okay, I'm right there.
So,
I was like, where am I?
So did you use the dog to get the item? Is that all that you have to do?
You can do it with the dog or the boy. It's just, I have control of the boy, and I literally just went real fast.
Okay.
It's just a real fast. Yeah, it's quick.
It's a quick switch as soon as you pick up the item.
Well, I actually was in control of the boy the whole time.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So Meta's just gonna take off and come. You turn it in and then
Not
come back.
this time. I'm not doing that this time. I just go because it's right there. Anyways, keep going. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh, by the way, I was just informed that the French stream has $2,000 in advertising money that they'll be sending to us in the next day.
Yeah!
Nice.
Which is way awesome.
Oh, to the French Restream.
Yeah, French Restream. I love them. I love me some MV.
I believe it's SGDQ 2013.mv.MrMV.com or something.
It's Mr. Upper.
Okay, SGDQ 2013.MrMV.com for French commentary.
Yeah, even if you don't understand French, I'm saying this myself because I go there all the time. Listen to him. I don't understand a word he's saying, but I love him anyway. He is a great member of SDA, of all the speedrunners around here. Okay, Per Kumermo gave $50 and said, thanks for doing what you're doing. I love the passion and sense of community the stream radiates. Put the donation into whatever challenge the current runner wants. Joseph McDermott gave $10 and said, happy to see Secret of Evermore getting some love. Also, thanks to all the runners for providing such great commentary this year.
So when you step on these little chutes, you have to wait for the dog to slowly walk towards the next one. Now, so you have to make sure the dog is fully caught up with you before you really do it.
You just want to make sure it doesn't get grabbed by a plant. Because if he gets grabbed by a plant and you go too far, you're going to get there, you won't know where the dog is, you're going to step on that thing, and the dog will just walk.
Slowly pass, after he finally gets knocked out of the plant.
It's
slowly
so
pass towards
painful.
it. So we just got the gauge from this little barrel, but...
Oh, look.
There it is again.
How do we get another one?
And then apparently that's also acceptable for being a wheel. So we're going to turn that in anyway.
They're both kind of round. You know?
Yeah.
And I guess that, like, I guess somehow using diamond eyes, 2 gauges, and some metal, you can make a rocket.
Yeah, I don't know really where the wheel is supposed to go.
I don't know either. Maybe he's supposed to like turn the valve, and then it just shoots in one direction.
No, it's on the door. It's how you get in and out. There's a
Oh,
giant
yeah.
wheel on it.
Okay. And the gauge is only for one parameter, just like rocket power, I guess.
Well, basically, that's why. Okay, then that would explain why he turns into Toaster Dog, because it's like they have to get out somehow. It's like he just locks them in with the gauge. It's like we can't open the door.
Oh, and look at that! He just landed in the middle of the ocean, but hey, it's
we're okay.
We're back at even keep here.
See, look at this thing. I like how there's a wheel on the front of it. Like you can see it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, but where did it come from?
It's the gauge. I told you, they're both round.
Oh no, I know, but you can. It looks more like a wheel. Like I don't see a little ticker on it at all. And my other question is, where's he been hiding that? I mean, you see everything in his shop, but where did he get that?
All right, Patrick Siebert gave $10 and said, greetings from Germany. Keep up with the good work and good luck to Meta with the run Flex.
So also, by the way, when he landed in the ocean like that, notice that he just kind of appeared in the tower. He didn't land with the ship. So there's pretty much no ship. You just like crash landed in the ocean and just magically appear at the tower with no ship.
Yeah,
so.
It's like, okay, we don't have to worry about that. And look, if anybody saw, that was Aegis in the background again.
So normally you have to do all this funny stuff in Act 4 to unlock, I guess, some of the doors in that large like route, that main area of Omnitopia. You have to go and fight all these like sentries and all this stuff, and there used to be strats for skipping all these sentries using the rubber band dog glitch.
And then they send you all the way back down to the planet to pick up another item.
Yeah, you meet the professor, which is a critical point in the plot. And you just skip.
This game has none.
You just skip right past this guy, and this act is made significantly short by this ridiculous glitch
go
right
ahead.
here.
Go ahead.
No. Actually, let's kind of explain what's going on here. He's quickly going to go to the final boss. So he's just going to position the dog over the exit to the final boss, switch back and forth between the boy, and mash the use button.
Got it.
And
that's quick.
Yeah, this happens. It's
I must
weird.
go. My planet needs me.
To the end of the game.
Walking through space like nothing.
All right.
Okay.
There's all of Act 4.
And now we're at the final boss.
All right.
Oh! Good job, John.
These fans are too strong. All right. So normally you have to knock all the bombs into the fans to destroy them, but oh yeah, you have 65,000 attack power. It's not a huge deal now.
This is the best music in the game right here. I love this music.
The sirens?
No.
Okay.
Sirens are the greatest music ever.
Yes.
We hear them on ROM stream all the time.
Oh god. So the final boss is pretty much just a series of battles with enemies that have a ton of HP and do a ton of damage. Luckily, pretty much all of the enemies only do physical attacks. So like, even if you didn't do the aura glitch, you'd be completely safe. But it's a tricky final battle if you don't have tons and tons of alchemy ingredients just to spam. But the fact that you can Atlas glitch just completely trivialized strategy in this fight, pretty much.
Oh, you turd. Down.
You can squeeze in a couple of donations, I think, before the end.
Go ahead.
All right, Patrick Siebert gave $10 and sent greetings from Germany. Keep up the good work and good luck to Meta and run with the run flex. Travis Luckenbaugh gave $35 and said, skip sandwich here. For Flex for Doctors Without Borders, I will donate again if Meta gets the Act 4 skip on the first try.
That is hard. I didn't get it, but...
It got it pretty quick.
It was close.
That was quick.
No, it wasn't really close, but it was fast. Trust me, if it was
That's what I mean by close.
Okay, fair enough. I'll agree with you there.
David Carroll gave $15 and said, hey guys, Desi here.
Hey,
Shoutouts
Desiree.
to Duck Fist on the couch. Looking forward to watching Zost absolutely decimate my last 2 SGDQ runs. Unless I can donate for a run buttonless 100%, right? Cheers. Okay. Nicholas Martin gave $25 and said, stayed awake all night to make sure I didn't miss Secret of Evermore. Worth it. Keep up the good work.
So this fight this whole section used to be kind of complicated. Like, Meta had like some hypnotized strats where he'd freeze enemies in place and let you go up and get several hits on them. Yeah, it's pretty basic. You just go around and just one-shot everything. I mean, even like the Magmar refight, he has like 25,000 health, but you can just stun lock him and do thousands of damage.
Don't you even think
Same thing with the dog. The dog has like 20k HP.
That dog has huge evasion.
Yeah, you pinned him pretty good though. That was still pretty good.
Usually even if you pin him, he's got really high evasion, and you'll just hear roof, 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 roof. It's like, shut up.
And we got the Steel Magmar or whatever it is coming back.
Magmar version 2.
Magmar 2. Okay, so this was also like a pretty stressful part when before the Atlas glitch was discovered, but yeah, this completely just
How dare you?
breaks it.
Now I kill you.
And we have Carltron.
FYI,
Shoutouts to Fresh Prince.
SNK mystery game has been met.
Yeah!
Wow.
And get ready for it.
Get ready for time.
Stop it, Carl. Time!
142.06.
Whoop.
Very nice.
That was bad. There was a lot. And if you put in perspective, like, how bad this is, the world record is 119.22.
Wow. Well, you showed off a whole bunch of silly stuff for the marathon.
Yeah, but
died on Magmar
my
once.
best practice time was 126, and I wasn't even trying. Now you know.
Well, having to redo the beginning of Act 2 was kind of a setback, but that was underestimate, right?
Oh wait,
that was barely underestimate.
Gotta flex one more time because Carltron died.
Carltron.
People, everybody,
all right.
flex for me. This is important.
All right, we gotta flex.
Do it. Ready? Ow. Good job, guys.
Awesome.
All right, this was Meta playing Secret of Evermore for Summer Games Done Quick 2013.
Good stuff. Thanks to everyone who donated during Secret
Yeah,
Evermore. This was a blast.
Are you still trying to catch up?
Oh, dude, I have like 20.
And you've been powering through it, man. Nice work.
Yeah, so while this is going, as the next game is getting ready, which, by the way, let me check, what is the next game coming
Pugsley's Adventure.
up? Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt.
Yeah.
That shouldn't take too long
This
to
is a
set
pretty
up.
crazy platform.
I'm going to try to read as many as I can, and then I'll probably have to skip some so that we can get to the next one. But Cassidy Curie gave $20. Shoutouts to Draco because he's a streamer without frontiers, Dracoroth because he'll never hear this, Grimadog because I can, and Saishmuk because I want you to butcher his name. Well, that's not hard. Franker Z. Carl Johnson gave $100 and said, Secret of Evermore may not be my favorite SNES game, but it is by far the most memorable and iconic. I knew there was a reason I was saving my donation. Seth Larson gave $50 and said, borders are weak, hats off to the doctors without them. Thomas Kotzarek gave $5. Awesome event, guys. First time for me and definitely not the last one. Thank you. Respect from the black dude. He's always in the room. That's what I call endurance. Lachlan Matthew Dickinson gave $10. I come home to this, them muscly guns. Jeremy Huntley gave $10. Shout out from the Netherlands. Loving the Secret of Evermore run. Haven't laughed this much this entire event. Keep on flexing.
So
Nathan
cool-
Rouser
cool to
gave
get that Secret of Evermore
$10
finally
just to
out.
get in on that sweet box copy of one of my favorite games. Martin Vikstrom gave $10. $10 for that sweet boxed SOE. Also, Atlas Flex, kill all the animals. Uh-oh. Gareth Pavlich gave $50. Loving the marathon, guys. Want to say a big thank you to the runners and also the people behind the scenes. Flex on, guys. Please put my donation to SNK Mystery Game. Joshua Galvin gave $10. Must win Vox copy. Also $10 to Doll. Ugh. Wait, no, I shouldn't say that. Ilpo Kartinen gave $10. 10 buckaroos to Goo, cuz from Matt Tillich. Dustin Holsizer gave $20. Hey, I woke up early enough to catch the end of the SOE run. Let's go meta. Gabrielle Hermansbraun gave $10. Awesome marathon. First time watching live. This goes towards the Secreter SNK game. Please put me in for some awesome prizes. Greetings from Nico, Germany. Well, you're in for the prize. Torsten Radetsky got $10, or didn't get $10, gave $10. Thanks for all the runs.
No pressure.
It's always great to watch you guys. Keep up the awesome work, and good luck with the rest of the event. Whoa. Sasha Wilhelm gave $10. Love this speedrun. It's really entertaining. Money goes to Creepy Remy Doll's Choice. Where does... what?
We decided yesterday that that was low percent Super Metroid.
Yeah, I remember.
Doll does low percent Super Metroid, whatever. Okay. I'm okay with the doll.
Yes.
Willie Desilich said, "Hi, it's Desiac. I'm always scared that Meta hits someone when he's flexing. I love footprints."
Yeah, I was like in the line of fire the whole time.
I tried to make sure I didn't flex you.
Jorgen Krahofer gave $10 and said, "Hey guys, great work. Too bad I can't see much in the marathon."